I think one of the things that sort of was like the elephant in the room last year was the win streak. And we could say it till we were blue in the face, but ultimately I think like that class last year felt an immense amount of, I think I felt an immense amount of pressure. Like I'm having more fun this year than I was last year with that sort of weight. And it's nice to have that lifted. I mean, obviously that's where we want the program to be, and we want to have really long win streaks and have great success, but there's something about it when you're dealing with public school kids who, those classes have graduated, you know what I mean? Like the 2020 class graduated, 2021 class graduated. So then like some of these kids didn't even know who was on the 2020 team, and they're held to this responsibility that wasn't necessarily built by them. So we're having a lot more fun this year, still working really hard. I think we've executed a little bit more efficiently with our time this summer, so we're pleased with where we're at.
I mean, we're very senior heavy this year. I think we're all like, we're driven. I think we really want it this year, you know, especially with last year's loss in week 14. So that's been driving us to work even harder in the weight room all off season and out here especially as well.
You know, we've talked ad nauseum the last 2 years about, you know, preserving you on offense for defense. Is that the same this year, or it sounds like you might play a little more offense?
Yeah, it might be a reverse this year. You know, on offense, I'm going to be carrying way more of a load probably than last year. So, I mean, we got young guys like Drayton and Braden, both Bradens and Timmy Evans, who are going to come up and, you know, play good corner reps for me and Timmy, or me and Caleb when we need breaks for offense. So that's really nice. I might play a little Sam too, so keep me a little fresher for offense as well. So. And
Caleb can play any spot in the secondary too, right?
Yeah, for sure.
You know, how much does that speak to your guys' depth in the secondary?
I think it's really well. I mean, we got dudes, we got backups at every position, and they're getting a lot of reps this camp, which is what we need, because when we need breaks, they got to step in. So they got to be game ready. They got a lot of reps in the scrimmage, which is very good as well. So they're all doing really well. I mean, they started off, you know, a little rusty, obviously, but now they're pretty dang good.
I feel like this defense is bringing like an energy of like disrespect, because I feel like people don't really think much of them, because we did graduate those all-Ohioans, those Heath Fetchicks, those Alex Kisleys. But I feel like they're just like feeling kind of disrespectful, because people really don't think they're gonna bring a lot. But I feel like they have a lot behind them.
We had a lot of people get some valuable reps last year because we had a relatively young team. So I feel like we'll be more confident going into earlier games, and that'll really help us that season. Because I think it's just because we've all played like different positions. Like we haven't just played like secondary our whole life. We've all like just played a little bit of everything, so we kind of know like what to do on a lot of different things.
Will stepping into the quarterback spot for Alex Henry, you know, that guy was as good of a ball faker as there was, moving the football, moving the chains, getting things going. How's Will different stepping into the starting spot?
I think Will could throw a bit better than Alex could. Alex was just a pure runner. He just liked running people over, getting back there. But Will also loves running the ball and getting out there, making moves and making plays. But I think with Will, he kind of can just throw a bit better. So like if we do need a pass, he can kind of spread the ball out a bit more.
Totally different style of athlete, totally different style of player. The one thing that they have that they share is that they're both winners. You know, Will's a multi-sport state champ. You know, he's a state champ in baseball as a second baseman. We call him Slick Willie for a reason. I mean, this kid just scoots. He's just got a totally different style than Alex. Alex was a sledgehammer. Will's gonna do things differently. He's a little bit more like Braxton Miller-ish with his footwork and getting the ball out. He's got a quick release, so that's that second baseballman talent that we like.
It's a little nerve-wracking, but I got a lot of players around me, so there's not so much pressure on me with the amount of talent we have in our backfield.
Tell me about the depth of this offensive line. I mean, you're moving the sophomore out to tight end, and you've got a lot of dudes up front, it seems like.
Yeah, the edge for us is such a critical part because, you know, with Jets and we're doing some other things off the edge this year. So we felt moving our D1 tackle / tight end out there was going to give us a competitive advantage. And we've got a kid who moved in from Florida who fit in nicely at guard. So we're pleased with our offensive line. Last year they were very young and inexperienced. This year they're a year wiser, a year stronger, and they've gelled well together so far this camp.
It's kind of crazy because like we always thought it would just be a tackle, and that's where he's most likely getting recruited at. So once we bumped him out to tight end because we have that depth, it's kind of crazy because last year we just didn't have a lot of experience, so we were kind of just like gritting our teeth like about our line. But like this year we feel very, very confident in it.